What's going on, everybody? Welcome for the first time or back to another DLJ Works video. And today what I want to discuss, why it's okay for you to have a job. Why it's going to be okay if you're employed. Stick around after the intro. So I watch a lot of YouTube videos, all right? I am a big fan of the platform. I consume a lot of different YouTube content. I'm about to say comments, but that too. Follow a lot of trolls, etc., etc. And one of the trends that I actually see on YouTube is that of course, there's this rise of budding entrepreneurs. I don't really put myself in that category. I consider myself a content creator. I like putting out tutorials, information, content, sharing my own career experience, my own journey in the web design and development profession, and just as well as life and anything that comes up to my mind. But you know, you have a lot of people, a lot of self-proclaimed entrepreneurs popping up that make these marketing videos. You know, they got promo ads going. They make these constant parody videos of Ty Lopez and, you know, dude, check out my gnarly, you know, Ferrari in the back, my kick mansion that I'm living in, and it's just getting old. It's getting tired, you know. And the thing is, but the main thing behind that narrative is that it's something wrong if you're working for a boss. It's completely, utterly something wrong with you if you have a job and you're employed by somebody else. But it's okay for them to employ other people to help them make their business successful. It's okay for them to outsource and have these virtual assistants or wherever help them do the marketing, help them do some micro content creation, you know, to help them grow their business while they sit up here and sell you the narrative of having you can be your own boss too, just to get you to buy into a program or some other product that will just all of a sudden miraculously change your life. And to me, being an entrepreneur, I know with the business side, you can't do business unless you're making a sale, all right? But being an entrepreneur is more than just about making a sale. Being an entrepreneur is about growing your people. It's about putting others before your own needs. You know, if you're not familiar with the work of Simon Sinek, I highly advise that you get familiar with his work. He's part of the whole, well, he is the originator, founder of the whole Start With Why message. But in that, he talks about leadership. And if you're becoming a true leader of whatever organization, company you're trying to start, you know, you don't come first at all. And you just don't. And a true entrepreneur makes sure that they put their people first. You know, they're the last ones to get paid. Their people are taken care of. You're bearing the brunt of the weight of other people's lives on your shoulders. And it's not about you then making a company successful. Your company now has to be successful because these lives that now you've, you know, decided to employ, their lives hang in the balance of the way that the company actually succeeds. So that's what a true entrepreneur does. I think the internet has a lot of people gassed up because the barrier to entry is so low. You know, it's easy to get in, easy to get out, and the internet just has people gassed up because it allows all this bad information to just come online and feed and prey on the emotions of people who are in bad situations, and they don't really care about you. They just really don't at all. That's why in this video, I'm not gonna do any marketing of any products. I usually do affiliate sales, whatever, but I wanna just keep this pure because this is something that I'm really, you know, passionate about. And also the internet has a lot of people fooled too in terms of thinking that they're going to just find success without the help of somebody else. Even in the midst of me doing all this YouTube content, I have kids, you know, as I'm filming this video, you know, my wife is monitoring the kids, holding it down so I can get this content done. I need the help of others in order to do this. And I don't really lump myself into that category of being an entrepreneur. I consider myself a web designer developer. That's what I do. I am employed by a wonderful, you know, guy we have agreed, and both our ideologies fit. So I agreed to go ahead and work for him. You know, I create content. I'm on here YouTubing right now. These are things that I'm actually doing. In no shape, form, or fashion am I an entrepreneur that has people employed right now. There are some things that I want to actually do that I see that, okay, as I start to get more requests into this, you know, I'm not even gonna say freelancing, but people who want me to do their websites and work out some agreement to make sure that their vision comes into fruition, then I need help. I can't do that because I'm employed with I'm under some good employment right now, and I really don't know if I want to sit up here and start my own business and have to deal with taxes and, you know, those sorts of things when I have somebody else that's already dealing with that. Though I know you also have people like Dame Dash too, that, you know, he spreads this message that, you know, if you have a boss, then you have a daddy and all that other crap. That's just nonsense. That's pure nonsense. You know, if you have a job, your mentality needs to be, there are some skills, there are some invaluable skills that I can actually pull from this position I'm in, and I could really apply it to when I do want to go solo. And when I say the internet has people gassed up, a lot of people just think that they're just going to win at this by themselves. They could just put out content. People would just, you know, oh, I'm just going to buy the product and my bank account is going to fill up with millions. And that may happen only for some people. Maybe some book authors who, you know, write a book and it does do a bestseller, you know, but even then those authors have to go on tour. They still have to be with people. They have to depend on people to maintain their continued level of success. So this whole notion of, you know, having a job is the worst thing in the world. It's crazy. It's stupidly insane, you know, and that's a narrative I can't really get by, you know. So I encourage you, if you have a job, you know, I'm not telling you to just hold on to it for dear life, but have the mentality that you can actually win at getting the skills from that job that you possibly can in order to further you and do some other things. Now, if you're in a job and you're not really, your mentality is like, I just had this job, I'm just gonna be stuck here for the rest of my life, then this thing is all about mindset shifts. It's all about the way that you actually think you're approaching your current situation in terms of being on that job. But being employed, that's one of the things that you can actually take from your place of employment is, what skills am I learning from this? How can I grow? Is there even possibility for me to grow with this company? And how can this, you know, move better position me for myself? And if I don't have a family yet, for my future family in the coming future, of course. So I just wanted to make this video. There is a video that's coming to mind that I'm gonna suggest. I'm not even gonna suggest any of my own videos, but I highly recommend that you watch Patrick Bet-David. That's one guy, Valuetainment. I listen to his stuff because it's all practical. He knows what he's talking about. He's done this for a while, and it's nothing fluff. This is all very practical with him. And he talks about the difference between maybe even being an entrepreneur and an intrapreneur. That is a concept I never even heard of in terms of being an entrepreneur, and that's something I'm considering with the company that I'm actually with as well. And the company that I'm with, they're into doing not only just signs, but they're doing into the whole stamping business, something I never even thought I would even ever be associated with, but it's something that I'm learning and I'm enjoying the heck out of it. So I'm considering becoming an entrepreneur and rising to the ranks, or just seeing how I can help the company generate revenue and make sure that, you know, my employer is as much successful as well. I have no problems with making my employer more money, as most people have a disdain for. I'm just making more money for my boss to buy him a yacht and everything. Yeah, but so the hell what? So what? You know, if you're employed, then yeah, if you have other people working for you, your whole focus and everything else, even if you are an internet entrepreneur, your whole focus is trying to make sure you're successful a lot of the times. That's usually the mentality of a lot of people, and you're just using all these other people to help you attain that goal. So they're doing the same thing. So really, you're just being a hypocrite. It's okay for you and I to be entrepreneurs, but you know, these virtual assistants or whoever else, these people that I just temporarily employed, these contractors or whatnot, they're really they're just self-employed. They're not even entrepreneurs. They're just self-employed. That's pretty much it. So there's a lot to this, but there's a lot of key things I wanted to kind of hurry up and kind of speak on, you know, before 10 minutes was up. But yeah, check out Patrick Bet-David's Entrepreneur versus Intrapreneur. Which one would you consider yourself to be? And it's okay. I'm just telling you, it's quite okay for you to have a job. All right. Like I said, a lot of people just had this big disdain for making their boss money. But if you had your own company, you would have those same expectations of those people. You would expect those people under you to be working and achieving and fulfilling the vision that you have for your own company, and that you're obtaining that. you know. So, but you want to help people to grow. That's what a real entrepreneur does. They help those around them grow. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, make sure to check out that video with Patrick Bet David. DLJ Works. I'll see y'all in the next video. God bless y'all.